the whole premise of Metroplex, as you recall, is really taking, basically future sales tax revenue and bringing it forward and making deals to move the community ahead that create more sales tax. And the numbers are
phenomenal.
showing a good number. Is this going to be our best sales tax year ever, or is it
It will be.
best one ever? So.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely get that.
Yeah.
It was more of just looking at, and
No,
I
it's
assumed
good
you had
question.
it tracked, but I
Yeah,
just thought
yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
did the
There's
questions.
special projections every month.
Any other comments for our capable finance team and finance committee? Seeing none, all those in favor of adopting the treasurer's report, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I think we should have had this meeting in Glenville tonight because we have so many projects in Glenville, but they're all very exciting projects. And we'll start with building 404 in the Glenville Park. We talked about this last month. We had a public hearing and asked David to summarize.
Yeah, that's correct. This is the demolition of the former building 404, which has been a part of a parcel of the Belgioso property. Successful transformation there of the old Scotia Navy Depot. The Scotia Industrial Park is subdividing this parcel out from Belgioso. They're looking for our sales tax exemption, real property tax exemption, mortgage tax exemption, so that they can move forward with tearing the building down. They've gotten their approvals from the town to subdivide the property. No comments to the public hearing on November 20th. Let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, motion on this. Bob, can you make that? Second by Brad. We have $1.6 million that we won from Restore New York. We thank Belgioso for agreeing to sell the building to Gillespie. Gillespie's going to knock this building down and an adjoining building and build 2 new buildings, adding tax base and jobs. They're World War II era Navy depot buildings that are beyond saving and beyond repair. Great project. Town approvals in place. Grant dollars were critical from the state to being able to make the math work because these are very expensive demolitions because of the lead paint and the asbestos. I want to welcome back to our team Scott Seatek, who played a pivotal role in landing the Belgioso deal. We're thrilled to have Scott back and working with us. It's fitting that he's here tonight. We just as a point of reference, we had the folks in the Federal General Services Administration, the GSA, in for a tour. They wanted to see how we were doing with this 40 acres that they sold us, and they were just thrilled. I mean, we were able to show them this project. We were able to show them the building that had been restored, the 120,000 square foot building that had been restored by Belgioso. We showed them the 100,000 square foot building that was constructed by Belgioso. They were just, really, really pleased with the progress that we've been making with the 40 acres that they sold to us. And of course, we then sold to Belgioso at the same price. So it's a very exciting visit. So this is our final action on this. We're happy to move forward. Any other questions or comments? We talked about this extensively and had the hearing. Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Next, we stay in the Glenville Park for an expansion at Adirondack Beverages.
Yeah, taking down the old and putting new buildings up and really making this a terrific corporate and technology park. So Adirondack Beverage is looking at a $20 million expansion that involves a new substation, and Ray worked hard on this to get enough power for some of their new equipment that they've purchased. They needed to put in a new substation on their property, which not only benefits them, but it provides additional power for the whole entire site by freeing up some of the stuff. Any electrical engineer to fully detail that, but that's how I understand it. Metroplex participation is a $175,000 grant. I know the state is also putting in substantial Excelsior tax credits. Ray, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, can I get a motion on this we can discuss?
So
Karen, seconded by Bob. Thank you. I want to thank our partners at Empire State Development. Adirondack came to us with an exciting opportunity for a new canning line that will create 60 jobs. It was a $16 million investment. Could have gone to their facility in Massachusetts, could come here. To make it happen here, they needed to build a new substation, which is a major undertaking. A $4 million project, required approvals from the State Public Service Commission, National Grid. Had to get a lot of easements from all the nearby property owners, basically creating their own power pack and running lines to the plant so that they had enough power to power this new canning line that they were bringing in. Everyone knows Adirondack flavored seltzers, soda, water, They have 400 jobs. They'll be going to 460 and beyond. And of course, they also account for 75 jobs with first tier logistics companies that they employ both in Glenville and in Rotterdam. So just a great company, great employer, great citizen of Glenville for many years now. When we were looking at this $20 million cost, and the thing that really was difficult was the $4 million substation. The company understood they needed to pay for their own canning line, but the substantial cost of having to add power, we went to Empire State Development, and they provided $2 million Excelsior tax credit. And that played a very significant role. That really helped convince the company our share is small. We try to leverage the state dollars wherever we can. Our share is 175. So we're excited to bring this forward. It's a $20 million project in Glenville, 60 new jobs, 400 retained. And it's a brand and a company that everyone knows because their products are sold all over the United States, made here in Schenectady County.
So we have a first and a second. That would be for the seeker action. Town of Glenville, the zoning board did review the project, identified it as an unlisted action, no significant environmental impact. We are doing the same, and that's resolution 1688.
We have a motion and a second on that. All those in favor of the seeker motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We need another motion to adopt the general project plan. Bob, you want to make that? Thank you. Seconded by Karen. Any further discussion?
I just want to congratulate you. $175,000 is all we're putting into a $20 million project that's staying right here in Schenectady County. It's fabulous. So,
Thanks. And the state was really great to step in, and we thank the governor, and we thank Empire State Development, because these are also good paying manufacturing jobs, very good paying
absolutely.
jobs. So thank you. So with that, we'll call the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We stay in the Glenville Park for a building that we've been trying to fix for many years, and we're excited to move this forward tonight. The former Navy commissary at the park to be developed by Ironhorn Enterprises out of Syracuse, and we'll ask David to summarize.
Yeah, Ironhorn has a great history of doing this type of development in the Syracuse area. It's founded in 2014, so the past 10 years. This building was built in 1943. It was owned by a California individual since 2015. I know we worked very hard to try to get him to upgrade the building. It's good, important space with no success. Glad to see that he is selling it. The Ironhorn is looking to make an investment of approximately $7.7 million. They'll be putting that into renovations and then site acquisition as well. The renovation will be done in phases. They have a tenant for a portion of the building, so they will start that renovation immediately, have actually started the work. They'll get that tenant in, and then they will lease up in phase 2 the remaining 60,000 square feet. 120,000 square feet building overall, very visible right over there in the front of the park. Will be a tremendous improvement. Our involvement, $200,000 grant, sales tax exemption, and mortgage recording tax exemption.
We have a motion on this. Bob again, Glenville, seconded by Brad. We thank the folks from Ironhorn. They're in 10 states, very capable developer based out of Syracuse, family-run operation, good operator, being able to purchase this long vacant commissary building, and bringing with them a national tenant. Utility Partners is a national company who is going to create 80 jobs here right out of the chute, right away. The renovations are underway. We had to really roll up our sleeves with the town. We had a meeting over at Town Hall with literally probably 20 different people from the town team to go through the approval process and accelerate the ability to bring this tenant in. The only way the math worked on this deal, because this building needs so much work, is that the company needed to bring that Utility Partners tenant in with 80 jobs right quickly and have them take occupancy in 2024. So we got great cooperation from the town. We thank Supervisor Ketzley and his whole team, Tony Tazzi, the building inspector, everyone over there was very cooperative, because together we've been trying to fix this building for many years without success, frankly. And now we are able to do it. $7 million investment in total, $200,000 from us, sales tax exemption on just the improvements that are made, no pilot. So we think it's a great deal, and it checks another box. This is a building we've been trying to fix. As I said, I'm repeating myself, I apologize, but it's really been on our list forever. We had an owner who was not cooperative. We considered condemnation at one point. It was that bad a situation. We actually had to condemn the driveway at the site to build the second CDTI building because we were able to get no cooperation from the previous owner. So it's a new era now, big building, new tenant, 80 jobs, $7 million investment. We're really excited to bring this one forward. So happy to answer any other questions.
Great project, once again. Easy.
Good. All right, we'll call the question. We have a motion and a second, correct?
We do, yep.
Yep. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Now we finally we bid adieu to Glenville and return to the city to our successful Mall Harbor project and move forward with another approval for the event center, we hope, this evening.
Yeah, from 140-acre parcel that the federal government once owned that was underutilized and needed to be cleaned up to this 60-acre parcel, which at one point, as you all remember, the Elko campus. This is the next phase of development that we're hoping to see over at Mohawk Harbor. We've extensively discussed this project. We completed SEEKR, which was the coordinated review that helped both planning and the Board of Zoning Appeals, which meets tonight to review the project. This action is accepting the general project plan for our involvement, mortgage tax exemption, sales tax exemption, and then a pilot for the taxes to take advantage of the brownfield tax credit program for the development. Substantial investment, almost $50 million. The work will be done by the Chase Construction, and the project is being designed by Labella Associates. Project financing from MT Bank, and let me know if you have any questions. The one piece I'll bring to your attention is our allocation for project-related services. We had great success in phase one, collaborating with the city, the county, who has the bike trail there, and others. By providing weekly construction management meetings. We like to continue to do that, bring all the parties together and make sure we have a successful project, which we become known for here in Schenectady.
So you need a motion on this, Sharon, seconded by Karen. I want to thank David for all his hard work. The SEEKR process was done in a very thorough job, and it was completed. As he said, that tonight the Board of Zoning Appeals at the city is reviewing this project. And next Wednesday night, the Planning Commission is reviewing the project, hopefully for the final time, and provide approval. As David said, it's almost a $50 million investment by the Gillespie Group. We've received some support from the state, from Assemblyman Santa Barbara, and we're thrilled to move this forward. It's not there yet. We're on the 10-yard line. It's going to be a facility that hosts hockey, sports tourism, concerts, events, trade shows. It's going to really complement the other attractions at Mohawk Harbor. And of course, Mohawk Harbor is already the #1 tourist destination in the capital region. And so this will build on that success. Yes, Sharon?
When do you anticipate this being completed? Just
Building completed?
approximately.
We have a team that Gillespie is the biggest and most capable developer in the region and the state, some would argue, coupled with the Chase Construction. And that same team built the casino in 13 months, which was an incredible achievement.
Yep.
I know their goal here is to in sync with the union hockey schedule.
Yeah, so if you're looking at a fall 2025, I think that would be the goal. Still difficult times out there for electrical components, some of the components, but we do have a great team that's working on it. And once, hopefully, get from the 10-yard line into the end zone, I know that they're ready to get out there in the winter and start digging and making this a great site.
Okay, so we're missing, just thank you, Brad. Under lead lender in the GPP, it should be $32,775,000.
Yes, sorry about that.
Good on, thank you.
I knew it was a trick.
The totals are correct,
Yes, totals.
$48,407,311. Thank you. So we still got a lot of work to do on this, and but it is moving forward, and looks to be a great addition to the harbor. Any questions or comments?
Great project.
We have a motion and a second. Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Next, we go to the North Center Street, where we've done a lot of work. We just paved it this year. We've done some other facades, and we're gonna tackle tonight, if you support it, the former Garofalo's space on North Center Street. I would ask David to summarize.
Yeah, Steve Streichman here on our team has been working closely with Brendan and me on this project. What we'd like to do today is provide up to $100,000 of support, as well as our exemption from taxes with real property tax, sales tax exemption, mortgage tax, for Brendan to purchase and renovate the former Garofalo's space. If you haven't been down to Center Street, an extension of Broadway, what you'll see now is the city's investment in a new streetscape, which includes landscaping, curbing, sidewalks, all newly paved, and most importantly for a lot of those owners down there, repaired sewer infrastructure. With all the water coming off the railroads, there was constant flooding in that area. This was a needed improvement by the city. It looks great. It
And we
provides
participated
parking.
in that as
Yep,
well.
and Metroplex participated in it because we'd like to make a more walkable area. These are the two remaining buildings on that corridor that are in desperate need of being repaired. Brendan Nally has good success as a landlord, and he's moving his business into even more substantial renovations, and we very much like to support him. So thank you, and again, thanks to Steve for working on this.
Okay, motion and a second.
So moved.
Sharon, seconded by Sharon. Thank you, Steve and Brendan Nally and his team. This is another one of those emotional deals where people were very dedicated to Garofalo's, and it pained people to see them. The family folks had to retire and other things, so the business ceased operations, but there's still a lot of anxiety about that. People would like to see this space come back, and that's what we're doing tonight with this package and the help of a capable developer. And we thank Steve again. Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thanks. We go out to Rotterdam now, right, in Maple Ski Ridge. A project we've talked about before. We're going to update you tonight, and we've had great progress there. We want to thank Danielle for all her hard work on this project. So we'll start with David and ask him to
Yeah, well, we're all going to shovel off our cars, but they love that white stuff that's coming down right now. Danielle and I visited to see the progress. You'll see some of the pictures there of the snowmaking equipment, the substantial infrastructure investments that they have made in their snowmaking operation. They had all diesel snowmaking equipment in the past. They didn't have enough electric to be able to really bring it up to the next level. This almost $2.5 million investment by is it third generation? Is that third generation of the family ownership will allow them to have more consistent snow to keep their lessons going. It's a terrific project. Again, we've already talked about this. The one piece that was missed when we first approved it was the sales tax exemption. Those are very, very expensive snowmaking machines, and they appreciate the sales tax exemption as well. So I hope to have your support.
Need a motion on this? Karen? Thank you, Brad. We had earlier provided a $100,000 grant to the $2.5 million cost of the project. Family-run operation, bring about 60,000. What is the number? What? It's not that high. I'm sorry. I'm mistaking it. They've been in business 60 years, so I know there was a 60 in there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's our only ski area in the county, and they do a tremendous job with training,
Teaching kids
instructors,
to
teaching
ski.
young kids, summer camp.
Great facility.
Really great operation. If you haven't been over there lately, snowboarding, sledding, tubing, and their equipment was antiquated. There's been a lot of press coverage of this, which we're excited about. We're happy for the family, and this really, as David said, there's tremendous savings as far as fuel, a reduction in emissions,
Absolutely.
efficiency.
Yeah.
Basically, with climate change, they needed to be able to quickly cover the mountain with snow, and their old system just didn't work. So it's really imperiled the future of this operation, which does bring a lot of people to Schenectady County, and so many families have grown up enjoying this facility. So I really want to thank Danielle and David who've been out there. I was out there as well. Very impressive people and very dedicated to the industry. Happy to answer any other questions. Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Our last item concerns the weigh station, our last item for this evening, 312 Broadway. We'll ask David to summarize.
And 312 Broadway is the little way station building in the corner of our surface lot next to Villa Italia. Mr. LaFonso Bonner, who grew up in Schenectady, operates a successful minority-owned business construction company. We've used him on some of our Metroplex projects or private projects where he's been a general contractor or sub on it, has been able to get a license through the New York State Office of Cannabis Management, and he's looking for site control. He's been through the building. We connected him with the architectural firm that has previously helped us put a new roof on it, really go through how to potentially use the building. What we're proposing here is a 1-year lease to just allow Mr. Bonner to get the site control that he needs. He's very interested in the building. I think it's a great use. Really limits some of the challenges that these facilities have with neighbors, other uses. And it also, is a good production of both local taxes, real property taxes. This has never been on the tax rolls. So yeah, we're looking for a short-term lease as he works through some of the development costs, gets his license in place. Very interested, putting the work in. Would hire his company to do a lot of the renovations that are needed, and moving forward. In regards to seeker, we looked at this when we were first talking to Anissa Wahid, Tara Kitchen, and we did a seeker on renovating the facility in 2019. We have talked to Anissa about this. She's very busy with a lot of different operations, not only here in Schenectady, but in New York City, Jersey Shore. I believe she just opened a location in India.
She's there now.
Yeah, so she is very busy. Made sure that she understood. We're looking at different use. And it's a difficult building. It's a difficult building to reuse. I think everyone wants to see it be preserved, and this gives us an opportunity to do that. We will, work with him, make sure that we're okay with the architectural improvements, changes, and move forward.
Need a motion on this? Sharon, seconded by Karen. Again, we're excited to move this forward. Parking is there. There's no other impacts. The city and the county get 4% of the gross at these dispensaries. It brings the weigh station back to life, and we get somebody to invest in it. We stabilize the building, but haven't been able to find a productive use for it. We'll have control over any architectural changes, and he also has to go to the city planning commission. So we'll make sure nothing is done with the integrity of the building and the style and the architecture of the building. Basically, building a building within the building to use the structure, and gets us some lease revenue, and then hopefully a purchase price. We'll come back to you on that. We inherited this building when we purchased the parking lots. Happy to answer any other questions. Appreciate David's work on this, and we seem like we have a good partner to move forward. Somebody from Schenectady and seems very dedicated to the structure. Any other questions? Thank you. Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. I don't believe we have anyone from the public here tonight, so we'll close the public comment period. Board comment on any items. I just want to say we continue the torrid pace of development in Schenectady. We had a great ribbon cutting yesterday down at the Gateway Mobility Center with CDTA. I want to thank David for all his hard work on that. We're doing some kind of announcement or event once or twice or even 3 times a week, it seems. And that's important. We've always talked about this being a momentum business, and we demonstrate that with all the pace of activity. I want to thank the team here who works extraordinarily hard all year round. It's been very busy these last few weeks, and we appreciate everybody's hanging in there with us, and we appreciate all your efforts as well. Any other comments or questions? Seeing none, have a great holiday. Thanks
Motion
for
to
coming.
adjourn.
We need a motion to adjourn. Second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.